Okay. Day 40. Big day. Uh, I feel miserable. Uh, this was by far the hardest day. I know yesterday I was day 39. I was looking at day 40 going, "Oh, let's make a great speech." But today fucking sucked. I was the closest to I ever have been with quitting today. And it's not surprising. Day 40 is pretty big. And what I'm finding is that the goals that I have set for myself are impossible. And the goals that I set at the beginning of this that I wanted to achieve are unobtainable with the person that I currently am. Now, up until day 40, there has been wiggle room. There has been enough allowance that I have been able to sustain doing the 75 hard while maintaining the same person that I am. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm exactly where I need to be. And the fact that I'm still here, finishing my second workout for the day, is a good sign. I have hit the point, like today is undoubtedly in my mind, where I failed last time. I got to this point last time where I felt so squished and so cramped that and unable to move. And I was faced with a choice which I am faced with now, and that choice was change. Something in you has to change. The goal that you have set is attainable. The goal that you have set is possible to a particular type of individual, but the type of individual you are now is not the type that will get to that end goal. If it was, then I didn't need to do the 75 hard. This point, this agonizing point where I wanted to quit, and I had acid reflux for the entire fucking hour run that I did, and that I felt shame for, and have started to panic that I'm not making enough change for, and I still have about 2 liters of water to get through, and I'm not thirsty, so I know I'm going to be up late, and I know that I'm starting to fall behind in my studies, and everything has come to a crashing point. But the point is that is exactly where I need to be. I need to stay in my conscious mind, because if I go to my subconscious mind, then that is the person that has been making the decisions so far in my life. And I know the kind of person that I want to be is not the person that I am. That is why I am on this journey. That is why I'm trying to change. So everything that has led up until this point, coincidentally at the end of the first 6 weeks, which has something to do about breaking a habit, I never looked it up, but at day 40, I am stuck and I am faced with an ultimatum, which is change or die. I was falling asleep in my car today, I'll be honest, and I should not have been driving. I was very close to falling asleep. I was sitting there and I had one eye open and I was trying to rest one eye at a time. Shouldn't have done it. So it is quite literally, the stakes are change or die. What needs to change is, so I have only been getting 6 hours sleep, and so I've got 6 hours sleep, and there is a pathway that I can take. There is a fork in the road. On the left, I can go down stimulants, and I can go down caffeine, and I can go down the path that I manually induce more awakeness. Or I can put in, which is just through buying fucking energy drinks, etc. Or I could take the harder path. I could take the right path, which is work out your fucking diet, figure out where you're losing energy, save it. Don't spend time on social media. It might get to the point where I can't spend any time on social media. But if that's what the world's best people at their craft are doing, then that's what I need to do. Guess what? Once upon a time, social media didn't exist. The thing is, one of the big things that go around these days is that that quote by Tyson Fury: they don't make men like me anymore. And that angers me because I want to say, no, I am. But I'm not. He is a world-class heavyweight boxer champion multiple times. And I have nothing. I'm still getting acid reflux even now. Well, back in Tyson Fury's day, they didn't have social media. We are presented in this day and age with a lot more opportunity, but exponentially more on top of that, ways to get distracted. Parents aren't figuring out how to pass on their teachings and their learnings to their kids. I think that will be my generation's goal. I'm seeing a lot of parents, rather than teaching their kids to emotionally regulate and having hard conversations with them, they just quell the kid because it's easier. They put a fucking iPad in front of them and just let them rot their brain away as they're developing at a young age. They just put an iPad in front of them because it shuts them up, and that's all the parents want. They're not taking responsibility. Tyson Fury says they don't make men like me anymore. You're right, they don't, and you're not making them either. Anyway, my point is, social media can be an absolute poison, and maybe that's one of the things that needs to change for me. I have hit critical mass where I can't keep going on like this. I will burn out and I will fail if I don't change. And it's good, and that kind of change is intrinsic. So I need to allow. And I need to breathe. And I need to be present. And I need to say thank you to my younger self. And recognize that the behaviors I have right now and some of those habits I have were behaviors that were developed when I was younger because they helped me protect myself, but I need to recognize that they don't serve me anymore and I need to let them go. So I'm just going to take a moment now. You feel free to take a moment with me if you're on this journey as well and you're also on day 40. And just breathe. So I'm going to take 3 deep breaths and just say thank you to the younger version of myself and allow them to go so that I can make room for the person that I want to be to come. Alright, here we go. Cool. I am where I need to be. It's taken me 40 days to get to the lesson that I need to learn. And now, I need to listen. I'm grateful. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I am here now. If I did the 75 hard and I had access to 8 hours sleep a night, perhaps I wouldn't have gotten to this point and learned this lesson. I have been tested today. I'm still being tested. I've still got more water to drink. My mum told me to give up today. She said, you don't have to do this. She said, you can stop, you can just stop. And I said, I can't. And I don't mean I'm not able to. I mean I refuse. I am resigned to this journey. So I'm going to get up tomorrow. I've got an early start tomorrow. I've been asked to come in and perform tomorrow morning. I wasn't expecting it. To perform something that I haven't read the script of since February, so good luck to me. It's being filmed at 8:45 in the morning and it is past midnight now, so I'll leave it there. I'm feeling good and nervous and willing. We all have our own programming, our own survival mechanisms that we developed X number of years ago. But how often do we actually confront whether they still serve us? They may have served us once upon a time. They may have very well saved our life. But I think I think those behaviors are like a scar on the body. And as the body grows bigger, the scar won't grow. It just pulls the skin tighter around it. It causes harm. Whereas once upon a time it healed. But the good thing is they're not scars. They're just behaviors, and you can let them go. So, I need to welcome change, and I accept this challenge for the next 35 days. And it'll be interesting to see the kind of person that you see before you speaking to this camera at the end of that 35 days. Alright, I'll leave it there. I'll see you tomorrow for day 41. Cheers.